Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. As you all know that SEBI notification has already out in the December month and they have already released the dates of the examination for the SIDBI Grade A examination. It is going to be on 28th of January that is going to be conducted. So right now we are working on to make sure that what could be the preparation strategy for this whole examination. So slowly we are discussing the various strategic part, like we have discussed about the current affair part, then no, not current affair, we have discussed previous year question paper, then we have also discussed the pattern of the paper. So this is why, like, because whenever you are writing any examination, you have to deal in such a way that you attack all the part of the examination with a full force. Okay, so that is why we have come up with four lecture under this series where how you can attack all the portion, like your general awareness, then your writing strategy and everything, essay writing and everything. Okay, so under this series only we are coming it today we are discussing about the general awareness preparation strategy. Okay, so this strategy is very important because general awareness is having a very large number of question and the marks that is carrying. So that is why this general awareness has to be done in a very proper format and in a very targeted manner. So this session is going to help you in understanding, like, from where they normally ask the question and how you should go about it. Okay, so this general awareness portion is a very uh, vast subject, but you have to narrow down your preparation in such a way that you do not lose the control over the examination and at the same time you remain confident in your general awareness. So that is why we have come up with this series, and this is the third lecture under this series, and this is going to be discussed the general awareness preparation strategy. Okay, so let's start with our session right away. So this is SIDBI Grade A 2022-23 course live batches, and we are pledging for your success because we are committed towards your preparation. We will be remaining consistent, and at the last, we will be celebrating all together. And we are also expecting this from all of you. Okay, we are also expecting all this from you. Just 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So first of all, before going ahead, we should know the pattern of this paper. Regarding the general awareness, this part we have to today focus on. General awareness is going to have 50 questions. Okay, this is going to have 50 question of 50 marks. Okay, out of the total marking of 250 of this whole paper, 50 marks is given to your general awareness. That means if you are able to gain marks over here, you will be having a good edge over the other candidates. Okay, but most of the people say that we don't know what we have to study in general awareness, from where the normally the question asks. So this year they have specifically mentioned that they will be referring to the banking and financial sector with a special reference. They have already written over here with a special reference. पहले से लिखा हुआ है उन्होंने, to banking and financial sector and ESI, economic and social issues. Okay, whatever the issues that are going on in our country, at the same time, what's the solution of those issues? So it's specifically mentioned, but still, whenever we read this word, still these words remain little bit larger only, because what is there in the banking? Everything in the banking. What is there in the finance? Everything in the finance. Then ESI is also a very vast subject. So that is why we have narrowed it down on the syllabus, right? So let's start and see from where the questions can be asked from this section. Okay, so for general awareness section, the main focus is on the banking, financial awareness, sports, capital, and currency. So this is the overall general. First of all, you have to go for current affair, but current affair is a very vast subject, very vast. So you have to narrow down. You have to narrow down the current affair based on banking, based on financial, and based on your ESI. Okay, banking, financial, and ESI, right? So this is what you have to majorly focus on, like financial awareness that is happening recently. Any recent news that has come in the newspaper or wherever, which have created a good amount of repo over here, so you have to know that kind of report. Then chairmen of the newly appointed banks or any body. Okay, so chairman, because this is a kind of a dynamic question but can be talked as a static question also, right? Then application launched by the bank, apps, we know application, there are various apps and innovation work that banks are doing. Okay, so this is a type of knowledge which you can narrow down, because once you are reading current affair, if you go to our olive board bolt magazine, okay, so once you have this syllabus, okay, so make sure that you have some printout of this, make out to take out the printout of this, and whenever you are reading the current affair, you have to go a very fast, you have to thorough go into this current affair notes and make sure that you are underlining all these things, right? Then economic and social issues. First of all, the major focus will be on MSME sector. MSME sector, because you are going to write SIDBI examination. So MSME sector is the major focus. Like how many people are employed in the MSME sector, which all schemes are working in the MSME sector. Okay, schemes, MSME sector, budget, the weightage of the MSME sector in the Indian GDP. Okay, all these things are very, very important under this category. Okay, then international organization like IMF is there, WTO is there, World Bank, etc., etc. Okay, like IMF has given any forecast of the GDP. Okay, WTO has recently relayed any kind of trade data. Okay, trade data. Okay, World Bank, various reports are there. Okay, reports are there, various type of. World Bank also predicts the GDP also, right? So the big data, you don't have to read the reports, you have to just know the big data of that. Okay, you don't have to completely read, like World Bank is releasing some kind of report, IMF is leading any kind of report, but you don't have to read that report, but some projection is given over there, so that you will be finding in our bolt magazine. Okay, so you don't have to read that, you just read the bolt magazine and whatever the current affair that we are providing in our courses. Okay, now balance of payment, very very important, capital account, current account, balance of trade, okay, and various type of transactions that are going in the balance of payment. So this can be asked as a static question to check your conceptual clarity. Okay, to check your conceptual clarity. Okay, then comes the financial inclusion schemes and financial inclusion index. Okay, schemes are there, various government schemes are doing so, but financial inclusion as per the SIDBI, what SIDBI is doing for the financial inclusion. Okay, and various schemes that are being run by them, right? So narrowing down, you don't have to by heart all the scheme, you don't have to by heart all the scheme, it is just like you have to make sure that you narrow down the syllabus, what exactly SIDBI can ask. Few questions I have taken in the last for your understanding. Then union budget and economic survey, very very important, all the data, by heart the union budget properly, just keep it inside only. Union budget 2022-23, whatever the data is given, statistics is given, whatever the target has been given, whatever the allocation has been given, just read that, you have to keep it all together. Okay, then sustainable development goals and human development. Okay, because this is also a very very important topic that is going on right now in the world affairs. Then economic national and international news, but only the international news where, which is of very very important. It is not like that you are talking about the regional things. Okay, regional not, only the very top international news which are there. Okay, then science and technology, very very important. Science and technology, there are recent initiatives that are being taken in the field of science and technology, like you can say green hydrogen is there, then nuclear energy is there, then innovation are there, then Gaganyaan mission is there of the ISRO, then Council of Scientific Research and Industrial Development is also doing various type of work is there. Okay, science and technology, new innovations that are coming, right? So narrowing that. Then agriculture, rural development is there, awards and sports are there. Very very important, press information bureau. For this you don't have to do any effort, you don't have to do any effort, just join my 9 p.m 9 a.m session every day in the morning, and I am covering all the things regarding the press information bureau, each and everything, because press information bureau you get all the things related directly with the government, where government is dealing, what target government is taking, what are the initiative government is taking, with which country government is having a bilateral relationship, MOU that has been signed, and everything. Here we will be studying all these things. Okay, Now, in the banking and financial sector, in the previous paper, 15 to 20 questions are being asked out of 50. Out of 50, 15 to 20 questions are being asked. Okay. Major features of the banking, like recently any new features is there of any banking right now, that digital bank units have been created. Okay. So how many digital bank units have been created? 75 digital banking units have been created, right? Then various headquarters of the bank, headquarters, because headquarters are very important, and you should make sure, the sense big banks headquarters everybody knows. Okay, big banks headquarters everybody know. You have to pay more importance to the local banks also, which is of a very great important. Okay, then any new innovations that is coming in the banking sector or payment system. Okay, and especially related to the bank sector, if the bank has done any kind of good work in the field of rural development or MSME, or any bank who has done a very good work related to MSME, any bank. So you should know what the work that has been done by that. Okay. Then budget allocation. Okay, 2022 23 budget allocation, you should know properly which ministry has got which how much of the budget. Okay, in which scheme how much money is going on, because they can directly ask. This is a direct question they will be asking on that. Okay, direct question will be there. And then they will ask you what is the total budget outlay, total budget outlay, because last year they have sorry, last exam they have asked this question. Then extension of any scheme. So most of some of the schemes are there who are being getting over by 2022, but some extension has been given to those schemes. Okay, so extension is giving means the government is interested on on this scheme. Government wanted to increase the length of these schemes, so extension of any scheme is also very important. Okay, then national and international use, that you already know that. Okay, for ESI now, ESI is mainly focused on the schemes, and that to scheme related to which are very core. Okay, core means is economic and social issues. Social issues are related to your health, related to your education. Okay, related to your what we call it as employment generation. Okay, so these are the core area where social issues are being seen, like woman empowerment. Okay, woman empowerment, these are the scheme which are important, that are needed for you to study. Okay, any extension of the scheme, 7 to 10 questions are being asked in the last examination regarding from the ESI in all these fields. Okay, from all these fields, 7 to 10 questions have been asked. So extension of the scheme and schemes which are very core, which are related to health, education, empowerment, or women employment. So this is the direction that has been given to you for study of the scheme. Direction that has been given for the study of the scheme. Okay, then static current affair. Static is also very important. From where this static news they can take? Headquarters, I have already told you, of the banks, of international organizations. Okay, then currencies, which country is having which type of currency, which country is having right now, which currency is famous right now, any international currencies which is going up, appreciating, depreciating at a very phenomenal way. Okay, then capital city, which is the capital city of the various countries, but the countries which are in the news. Okay, it is not like that you by heart all the countries capital which are there in the United Nations. No, you don't have to. Make sure that if you by heart all those things, that is also not an issue. But if you have a short of time, and if you think that I wanted to do a direct study, so you make sure that any country which is in news, for that country only capital you should know. Okay, important dates, like somebody who died, or important personality who has died. Okay, then and then anybody who has taken a birth on particular place, right? So these are also very important, because in the last December 25 December is being celebrated as good governance day. Okay, good governance day. It is on the birth anniversary of our former Prime Minister, Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, Madan Mohan Malviya ji. Okay, so these are very important. Then any international body which is recently in news, that is you wanted to know regarding the date of establishment, their president, their secretary general, okay, president or secretary general. So but anybody which is recently in news, then we have some banks are there, like ADB bank is there, then we have national development NDB bank is there, okay. Then sports news, right now FIFA World Cup is over, okay, so you should know regarding the FIFA World Cup. Then it is related to football, then they may ask you the question related to Indian football scenario, okay, Indian football scenario. So there is what type of football players are there, who is a famous football player in our country, okay, like that. Okay, so you have to relate the syllabus with the current affair, and then you have to remember that, right? Then appointment to the various important posts in our country, because there are various appointments that are going on at various places. Okay, so various important appointments that are being done by our country, okay, so you should remember that also, right? 50 to 55% questions were asked from the finance and economic awareness itself, and 70 to 75 is dynamic. Out of that 50 to 55, 70 to 75 is dynamic. That means of the recent current affair. Okay, they were the recent current affair. First of all, they will be asking from financial and economic, and out of all those questions, 70 to 75% will be of the dynamic nature. Static will be less, but they will be. Static questions will be there, but they will be very less, because most of the question will be of the dynamic in nature. Okay, and the sports. In the sports, I have already told you, any sports news which is recurring in nature, जो होता जा रहा है, रोज रोज हो रहा है, उसकी आवाज आ रही है, उसको उसके बारे में बोला जा रहा है, और उसमें मतलब मेडल मिला है या एनीथिंग कुछ भी मिला है, तो रिकरिंग स्पोर्ट्स न्यूज यू शुड नो. At least 6 months of current affair you should know. At least 6 months, like from June. From June you should know the current affair, and it is very easy to cover June current affair till December and January. Okay, January you can cover it right now, right? So this is how you are going to prepare for this whole examination, right? So, and now banking and financial news, like there are various regulatory bodies are there: RBI, SEBI, IRDAI, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority is there, National Housing Bank, SIDBI is there, Export Import Bank is there, Nabard Bank is there. These are all the bodies for which you know the chairman. For all these bodies, you should know the headquarters. All these things you should know, and with which act, like which law, whether they are passed by the law or not. Okay, then what various type of banks which are there, commercial banks are there, then non-banking financial uh, non-banking financial banks are there, okay. Then static, from money market, capital market, they can ask you static one, okay. In the last exam they asked you regarding the derivatives, okay. They ask the question like if some gold is there, some wheat is there, they are called as underlying asset. Okay, so what does that underlying asset is called as? They are called as derivative. So they are giving you some statement wise question, and then they are asking you what this called as. Okay, banking headquarters and their head, you should know all these things. Then sports appointment, obituaries, important books of the author recently that has been released, any summit that has happened, okay, any summit that UNFCCC Climate Sharm el Sheikh has happened, at UNFCC 27th Conference of Party Summit that has happened, right? Then biodiversity conference has happened, that is COP15 that has happened in Montreal, okay. So these are very important right now. Big biodiversity deal, okay, big biodiversity deal has also happened, and they have been signed in the Montreal, okay, that is a COP15 summit for the biodiversity, okay. So these are very important. Anything which is of the recent phenomena regarding climate change, okay, all these things you should know. This is a narrowing down of the syllabus that I have told you. Then some of the questions, like they have asked you regarding the budget related questions. So budget related question is what they've asked you: what as per the Har Ghar Nal Se Jal scheme, what is the amount of fund that has been allocated? It is 60,000 crore rupees. So direct question on the budget. Okay, so there are around 5 to 6 questions that are being directly being asked from the budget itself. Okay, if you read the budget properly, direct questions is there. Direct question. You don't have to go here and there. Then appointment. If you can see appointment. Okay, who has been appointed as a chairman of the Air India? Okay, N. Chandrasekharan. That is the answer for that. Okay, appointment is there. Then static question. Static question from the finance or economic, we can say. BSE Sensex. Okay, is a basket of how many stocks? Okay, so this is a direct static question. 30 stocks it is. Okay, BSE Sensex is a basket of 30 constituent stocks. Right? Then there is a theme based question, like every year we are celebrating particular day with a theme, right? With a theme, right? So what is the theme of the consumer rights day for 2022? It is fair digital finance, right? So they may ask you which year is celebrated as international national year of millets. Anybody know national year of millets? National Year of Millets. Anybody knows the answer? National Year of Millets. National Year of Millets. Anybody knows the answer for that? I'm just waiting for you. Anybody knows the answer? What is the National Year of Millets? I am just waiting to get the answer. What is the National Year of Millets? National Year of Millets is being celebrated on which day? If anybody knows the answer, they can say the answer in the chat box. If anybody knows the answer, they can say in the chat box. What is the National Year of Millets? Don't know? Anybody knows the answer for that? Okay, no problem. So the question will be asked from this. Okay. International Year of Millets is 2023. National Year of Millets in India is 2018. Okay. So make sure that you know this difference. Okay. So make sure that you know the difference. International Year is 2023 declared by United Nations. National Year of Millets declared by the government of India is 2018. Okay, like that. Then again, one direct question on the budget. Okay, budget. What is the total expenditure that has been given by the Union government for budget 2022-23? It is 39 lakh 44,909 crore, approximately 39 lakh crore. Direct question on budget that has been asked on that. Then again, direct question on Atal Pension Yojana. They have been asking like what people are going to get as a fixed pension. Okay, what is the range of the pension? Okay, range like they may get a minimum of 1,000 rupees pension up to a maximum of 5,000 rupees pension. Okay, so this is a range of the pension. They have been directly asking the question on that. So it is directly scheme related. Directly scheme related because right now you are seeing that there is a fight going on between the government regarding the old pension scheme and new pension scheme, right? So this question becomes more recent in the phenomena regarding the pension because that fight is going on between old pension and new pension scheme. Okay, then they are asking regarding the full form also. Full form is also very important. Okay, ESG criteria that has been utilized by the company operation. What is the full form of the ESG? Okay, ESG stands for environmental, socially and governance. Okay, S stands for social, E for environmental and G for governance. Okay, the direct question on the full form can be asked because most of the people say that okay we don't know and all these things are full form. Why to know that full form? Okay, so you should know the full form of big things. Okay, then some questions will be asked based on five options will be there. International question, but context is Indian. International question, but context is Indian. Like, as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Mahatma Gandhi Green Triangle. Mahatma Gandhi Green Triangle was unveiled in which of the following countries? Okay, so it is Madagascar. Okay, as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Mahatma Gandhi Green Triangle was unveiled in which of the following country? Madagascar. So it is international country, but the question is as per Indian context, right? Then the question is directly related to banking where frauds are being asked. Like out of the 10 banking, which bank has reported a total of 10 banking frauds? Okay, which of the following bank have reported a total of 10 banking frauds? Okay, in which bank the maximum banking fraud, like 10 banking fraud has happened of 4,820 crore? Okay, so it is Punjab National Bank, right? So these type of question will be asked. Now this is a direct question or a conceptual question. Conceptual question. Conceptual question is like they are asking regarding the inflation target. Who sets the inflation target? Because a very basic question, right? So both government of India and RBI, they may ask you what is the target for inflation. Target for inflation. Target means from 2 to 6% we have to target inflation. 2 to 6. Okay, 4 is the range and plus minus 2% is the normal range of the inflation. Okay, monetary policy committee, they may ask you question on monetary policy committee. Who is heading the monetary policy committee? How many people sits in the monetary policy committee? Okay, like that. Then there will be question on the nation, recent survey recently, national family health survey fifth report has come. Okay, so they are asking regarding the number of women were more than the number of men. So what is the number of, how many number of women are more than number of men? So it is 1020. Okay, so this is a very important figures. These are the very important figures that are being utilized for your examination, because this report of the government is very important. So you should know the important big data. You don't have to read full report, but big data is there. So you can just search on the internet like National Family Health Survey 5. Okay, data. Okay, so they will give you a big data on that. So you should remember that. They will be directly, the questions will be directly asked on that. Right? So this is how you have to split down the syllabus. Right? So guys, this is all for today. I hope I have made myself clear what you are expecting. Okay, so Shahnawaz, what you are saying, sir, super elite में ये batch add कीजिए please. Uh, Shahnawaz, have you taken any courses of Oliveboard? Have you taken any courses of Oliveboard? आपको ईएसआई स्टैटिक पढ़ना पड़ेगा, लेकिन ईएसआई स्टैटिक का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपको पूरा सब कुछ याद करना है. यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट बेस्ड ऑन द करंट सिनेरियो यू हैव टू रीड दैट स्टैटिक पार्ट, कि करंट में क्या पूछा जा रहा है और उसका स्टैटिक क्या है. ओके, करंट में क्या पूछा जा रहा है और उसका स्टैटिक पोर्शन क्या है. ओके, very good. If you are a part of that, then you will be so see, this is for the especially for SIDBI people. So SIDBI courses are totally different. Okay, SIDBI courses are totally different. You are being, I think, I don't know whether you are in that courses or not. Dear Swami Naidu, we are not sharing any Telegram ID. But if you have any query, please leave it a comment in the comment box. Okay, once the session gets over, you leave it a comment in the comment box, and I will be surely answering to your question. So don't worry about that. Okay, and if you wanted some kind of personalized treatment that has been given to you, so we are expecting that you should join the courses. There you will be getting a very personalized treatment. At the same time, your doubts will be also solved, and you will be getting a very concrete and a directed study. It will help you in your preparation, because seeing here and there videos and going anybody anywhere else and studying something else, then you are not able to understand what to study, whether to study this or that. ये पढ़ना चाहिए कि वो पढ़ना चाहिए, मैं कंफ्यूज हो रहा हूँ. तो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि अगर आप कोई कोर्स ज्वाइन करते हैं तो आपकी प्रिपरेशन डायरेक्टेड रहती है. Right, we will make you remain directed over there, because we will give you test series, we will give you current affairs, so you remain directed towards your preparation. Okay, so if you think that you wanted to prepare for any of the examinations, select the course which is best for you, and then you can join, and you will get the whatever support that we can provide to you. All the support will be provided to you. Okay, so I think thank you so much, Shahnawaz. Thank you so much, Swami. Thank you so much, Prashant. And it's really great to have you all here. And please do join the session. And right now, at 9 p.m., I will be taking the live mint session. I will be taking the live mint session where I will be discussing some of the current affairs that are coming in the live mint newspaper. Okay, so if you think that you wanted to join that current affairs session, you can join that. Okay, we have started covering from the July month. Okay, from the July month we have started, and right now October uh, current affair I am covering. Okay, so if you wanted to join, please join me at 9 p.m. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. Take care, and take care yourself. And if you want it, you can join me at 9 p.m. And again, in the tomorrow's morning, I will be taking the PIB session. Okay, so bye bye, take care, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye, and have a good night.